by just you. Command of Starship. All the months of preparation now come to fruition.
Hi guys, victory over Decepticons. DejaB here, Real Neo, Brian Thornton. Put together a quick captain's log for you today. The shirt of the day is United Kentucky Wildcats. Yep. I almost said United Kingdom Wildcats. And that brings us to a point. What in the world is the disconnect with most of you guys to understanding that, we're going to address the no peace on stolen lands statement that I see in comments a lot and I hear a lot. And let's address that. So they refer to that as a Palestinian issue over in Israel, where they went and created a big fake World War II, bombed Pearl Harbor. Australia warned us 8 times. You can look all that stuff up. But yet, there we still were on that Sunday morning, December 7th, a date that will live in infamy, according to the Masons' own words. But I digress. So they created all that whole sham, and also D-Day, which was June 6th, at the 6th hour of the 6th day of the month, of the 6th month. 666. You can't write this shit. There was no military strategy to go in all those waves and that horrible weather. It was just some bullshit Satanist crap, and you people need to address that. And that brings us, like I said, to the point of today. No peace on stolen lands. What the fuck does that mean? Seriously, what land isn't stolen, for one thing? And secondly, is that a solution? Is that a solution to the problem? If I just make a sign and say no peace on stolen lands, is that going to stop the Masons? No. That's a fucking Mason trick in the first place, to make you feel uncomfortable. I do not feel uncomfortable here on property in the United States, here in Kentucky. I understand the history. I understand what the Masons did in the past. And golly, guys, I've spent 5 years attempting to educate one and all about what I understand. The MASONTRIX. So, I'm not sure what else I can do, but I'm going to continue to try to communicate with you and let you understand that, hey, out west, 22 hours a day, 7 days a week, they build Teslas. Teslas are cars, electric cars, and it's coming up on its 10th year. 10 years we've been building these things. And what did the U.S. government do in 2007, 2008? They bailed out GM and Ford, who make just total garbage. Have Dennis fucking Leary on the commercials, which doesn't make it any fucking better. The Mr. Fake 9/11 fucktard. Yeah, that's right, Dennis Leary, you're a fucking idiot Mason. But let's stick to the topic here. Teslas have been made out west for 22 hours a day, 7 days a week for a decade. A decade. Now, the government could have gotten behind Tesla, who was a South African, this guy could have gone anywhere in the world. He came here. And what did they do? They don't even let him sell his cars in a lot of places because the National Car Dealers Association. Look all that shit up. So most of those Teslas are going to China and going to Europe as cabs and all other kinds of stuff, but not to us. Us, we get the Ford Explorer, the Ford F-150, the aluminum truck, all this crap, which could all be electrified and haul more stuff. The horses will be a lot happier if they're not breathing freaking biofuel as they're being drug around town at 20 miles an hour. This tractor here, this could be electrified. I mean, the things are endless. Endless. But instead, we've got these oil fucktards that want to dig up veterans' graves. I put that in the last broadcast. Veterans' blood for fossil fuel. Look that Dead Assassins Nightly News up. But it's completely ridiculous. That's why they're going down so deep with the fracking. They're doing everything that they can to harm Mother Heart. Not Earth, Mother Heart. And I know so many of you have so much trouble understanding that they fucked you so hard right out of the gates. And not only put a globe in every freaking classroom, but they also called it Earth. No. It's the heart. And the oil is the blood. And we've got vampire thieves, contractors putting on gear and everything. I'm gonna go bust me up some Americans who think that this oil thing has come to an end. No, we're gonna make it last into the 25th century. We're Peter Griffins, all of us. Woo, Family Guy. No, not gonna happen, you fucking idiots. You're gonna fucking bust up the country like you've been doing with your asshole tactics of 300 men to 2 guys with cameras. Ooh, I'm still waiting for somebody to get shot with a camera. It's like a weed overdose. When's it gonna happen? So you guys are the terrorists. You're the terrorists. And until you realize that, we're gonna have to be dealing with you like, Barney style, like you're fucking a bunch of idiots out there with your Ziploc ties, anything and everything to protect a fucking oil thing, an oil pipeline that is, wait for it, going through World War I veterans, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, their wives, all at the memorial there in North Dakota. Going to run right over all of that, relocate all of that shit. I'm sure they'll gracefully relocate it as they're digging in January at 50 degrees below zero. Look it up. That's when they plan on rolling through there. It's wintertime. That's what's been going on all along with this September 1st bullshit with the pipeline. It was all scheduled, people. So the way you break free from the MAsonTRIX is first recognizing it that they fucked you right out of the gate. Earth. What the fuck is that, dude? It's heart. You're in the heart. Your job is to take care of the heart and keep the heart going. Kind of like an antibody or a free radical cell, whatever you want to look at, but you're inside of a living thing. And your job is to protect it and take care of it. These vampire, money-worshipping idiots aren't going to be stopped until we stop them. Now, education is the most peaceful way to stop it. That's what I am doing. If you see on the Dead Assassins, it's peaceful resistance through communication. That's where I'm at. That's why I told you Bill Hicks was a fucking fake fucktard. And all you Alex Jones and TYT idiots and Adam Kokesh and who else is on there? Democracy Now! All of those things that jump into YouTube Red. Hello, those are corporations. And they don't have your best interest at heart, okay? They are not going to talk to you face to face like this and honest like this. They're going to give you sensational crap, and as the one gentleman said in the TDA Nightly News, they give you a gist. And that's just what they do. They should say gist news on each damn one of them. So don't go there, people. Stick with the independents. Stick with the people that are going to be honest with you and spend all of their time being honest with you. And that's what I do. So, just to recap, this no peace on stolen land crap is all horse shit because every single castle, every single thing that the kings have ever put their butts in has been stolen, okay? So everything is stolen land. So that's a dumbass, unproductive statement. What is a productive statement is, what could unify the world more than understanding where we are? Yes, the earth, realm, heart, plane, truth. You just got it from DejaB. And when we talk about renewable energy sources, did you know Japan built a water car? I will try to include that in the next nightly news. Yes, they built a water car. They were bringing it into production in Osaka, Japan, before the tsunami hit. And the tsunami did not wash up on the Hawaiian coast, which is the really weird thing. Try to make that happen in your bathtub. But there's no water car now. The thing would run on T, it'd run on P, it'd run on regular water, rainwater. You would get an hour at 55 miles an hour out of a liter of water. So again, you water warriors out there, education seems to be the very best way we could use this medium in this particular timeline against the MAsonTRIX. And educate as many people as you can about it. It's a lot easier to have one word to explain it like they did in World War II. They had FUBAR. Okay? They would simply talk to one another and it'd be FUBAR and people would understand what that meant. That's the way the MAsonTRIX needs to be. Okay? That way you could recognize these fools trying to go behind closed doors and secretly plan deletion for all these other people, putting people one over the other. Like Bob Marley said, you'll never get rid of war until you get rid of the whole philosophy of putting one over the other. And that's what we're dealing with here in America today. You know, we miss Bob. That was 81. But come on now. Let's be where we are here. Let's deal with this ridiculous crap of digging up graves and running oil pipelines through all these places for these rich people that, let's be honest, they did nothing for society other than provide them the second most common liquid on the planet, which is oil, which is blood. So they're just a bunch of blood-sucking, money-worshipping assholes who will tell you anything to get you to go play around in the desert looking for weapons of mass destruction that they sold years ago. This is going to go on and on, like Bin Laden, you know, wow. Let's just dump him overboard in the sea. I'm sure no one wants his bodied around. It's all fake bullshit. So the quicker you figure it out, guys, the better. And that's my couple of minutes here to try to help you today. My name is Brian Thornton, Real Neo. I am fully engaged with the Decepticons. And victory, double victory over these Decepticons. Because guess what? Every day is a day to kick the elitist butt. Now it's your turn. See y'all soon. One love.